A long time after this, they could not tell how long, Tom said they must go softly and listen for dripping water. They must find a spring. They found one presently, and Tom said it was time to rest again. Both were cruelly tired, yet Becky said she thought she could go a little farther. She was surprised to hear Tom dissent. I mean, that's just the beginning. How are we supposed to turn this from a scene on a page to a scene on a stage?
Well, I say we just bring that book up on the stage and read it from that.
Oh, right.
Sure.
I'm just kidding.
Well, I say we do what the textbook says and turn the scene into a script. You know, make all the description of what they're doing in the book into stage directions.
So, that whole paragraph that I just read, we turn into a stage direction?
Yeah, for example, Tom and Becky creep through the cave. They stop at a spring.
That's it, huh?
Yep.
Well, when you have awesome actors like us, performance takes the place of all the description.
Oh, right. Do I ask for your autograph now or later?
Well, you know, we also need to get rid of all those he saids and she saids. It has to read like regular script dialogue.
Well, go for it, Miss Director.
Here's a spring. Why don't we take a rest?
I think I can go a little further.
I don't know, Becky. We've been walking an awful long time, and I need to get my bearings.
Tom, I'm so hungry.
Do you remember this?
It's our wedding cake, Tom.
I wish it was as big as a barrel, 'cause it's all we've got.
I saved it from the picnic for us to dream on, the way grown-up people do with wedding cake, but...
Okay, cut.
What?
Well, I'm sorry, but it looks kind of boring. The blocking just isn't working. Instead of coming to the middle of the stage and then standing there, how about we try both of you entering from upstage right?
Okay.
And then heading to downstage left, and then come to downstage center.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that'll look more interesting, right?
You know, I was thinking maybe we should sort of zigzag, too, like we're walking around those cave things, you know.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Stalactites.
It's stalagmite.
Oh, I think it's stalactites.
No.
Well, whatever they are, we need to walk around them.
Yeah.
Also, I think we should put our hands out in front of us, like we're feeling our way along the cave, because it's so dark inside there.
Good idea.
Thanks.
Oh, wait. Man, I never thought about this before. Okay, imagine you've never read this book.
Okay.
Did we ever mention anything about a cave?
No.
Oh, I mean, we know we're in a cave, but how's our audience supposed to know?
Exactly. We didn't include that information from the book into our stage dialogue. I mean, for all the audience knows at this point, Tom and Becky could be walking in that, I don't know, the woods or whatever.
And they're not going to get any clues from our set or props because we're not going to be able to use any.
I think while we're at it, we need to make the plot a little clearer, too. I mean, I think the audience needs to know how Tom and Becky got in the cave and why it's such a crisis in the first place.
Yeah, we need to say that they had a picnic and then explored a cave and how that turned them into being lost for hours.
Dramatic suspense.
Okay, so we left out a few minor details.
I got it. Bats. If we mention bats, that way the audience will know that we're in a cave.
Oh, yeah.
What, you don't like bats?
No, not at all. But yeah, you could talk about how the bats hang on the walls and stuff and how we go, yeah.
How
Okay.
they suck your blood.
Okay, stop it. Was that a bat? We should have never come down so far into this cave, Tom. It's cold and it's dark. We should have stayed at the picnic.
I'm sorry, Becky. We'll find our way out of here real soon. Why don't we take another rest?
I don't want to rest again. We don't have time. We've already been down here for hours, Tom.
Well, I suppose. Maybe if I just got my bearings.
All right, that was good. That worked. See, now the scene makes much more sense.
Do you think Mark Twain would mind us adding in dialogue?
No. The audience needs to know that's where Tom and Becky are. And besides, I think that's pretty much how he'd have them talk. But I do think he'd mind how we just acted it, though.
I think we should add in some more action or something.
Yeah.
Oh, like when you tell her that you're down to the last candle, maybe you should stand up and face away from her, you know? It's kind of like you don't want to show her how worried you are.
But then when I start crying, you sit down and then put your arm around me.
Yeah? Not to mention, it's pretty cold in that cave, too.
Exactly. So throughout the whole scene, I think you should maybe be shivering a little bit or folding your arms over your chest.
All right. This is working better. Well, I don't know about you guys, but let's do the last part of the scene.
Okay,
Let's do it.
Let's go. Hey, guys. Well, I don't know about you, but I think we should change the ending of the script into dialogue because it's just not working for me.
Cool. Well,
Sounds good.
the book has this long description of how Becky's mom isn't expecting her home that night because Becky's supposed to be staying over at Miss Harper's house.
Right, only Becky forgot to tell Miss Harper that she was coming over.
Yeah.
And that's why she's afraid no one will even notice she's missing.
We need to add that into dialogue.
Definitely.
Oh, hey, I have an idea. Okay, this will make it more suspenseful. How about Tom and Becky's candle burns out and leaves them in the dark? And that's it. That's how it ends.
That's perfect. Good one.
That's great.
That's perfect, yeah.
Always leave the audience wanting more.
Exactly.
Was that a bat? We should have never come down so far into this cave, Tom. It's cold and it's dark. We should have stayed at the picnic.
I'm sorry, Becky. We'll get out of here really soon. Why don't we just stop and take another rest?
I don't want to take another rest. We've been down here for hours, Tom.
Well, I suppose. Maybe if I just got my bearings.
Tom, I'm so hungry.
Do you remember this? Remember what we called this at the picnic?
It's our wedding cake.
Oh, Becky, I wish it was as big as a barrel, but it's all we've got.
Grown-ups save wedding cakes to dream on about the future, but...
Becky, can you bear it if I tell you something?
What?
This little stump of candle is all we have left.
Tom,
Becky, we're all right.
they'll come looking for us, won't they, Tom?
Certainly they will.
Maybe they're looking for us right now.
And if not now, they will as soon as your mom and the rest of the people from the picnic get home and realize you're not there. What's wrong, Becky?
I told my mom I was going to be in Mrs. Harper's house, but I never told Miss Harper I was going to be there. Tom, no one's going to come get us. Tom?
I'm right here, Becky. I'm right here.